We are going to prepare together for Full Bloom Day tomorrow with Mr. Kawahara. I came as a cat to Mr. Kawahara's club. Mr. Kawahara told me he'll check with his boss about the event. That means he'll talk to the owner. I was curious about whether he's going to be able to get permission for the event. I looked around to check and entered from the window.
What is this? I can't give you permission. Why would I?
I heard someone yelling. I almost forgot to sneak in because I was surprised. I held on to the edge of the window and finally entered. I was surprised. It was the owner's voice, right? I went closer to where the voice was. There they were, Mr. Kawahara and the owner. There was Mr. Kawahara and the owner. Wait, okay, I'm just repeating these sentences. On the floor, there are papers scattered around.
Use 10 times more on flour budget. How can I do that? I'm sorry to say this, but you asked for the profits. Without using our budget, it's not going to be possible to make money out of nowhere. You.
The owner grabbed a glass and threw it at Mr. Kawahara. Where are the workers' rights here? Oh man, you're getting super abused. This seems illegal. Watch out! I closed my eyes. I didn't hear any sound of liquid splashing. I slowly opened my eyes.
Can you please use our store products with care?
Mr. Kawahara grabbed the glass and picked it up. He only got hit with the liquid and didn't get injured. Phew!
Dude, that's super illegal. That's assault. The owner's assaulting his employees.
The owner of the club grabbed Mr. Kawahara by the collar and pushed him to the wall. Jeez!
How can you talk to me like that, you host wannabe? Okay, dude, he's like your #1 host, so... Host wannabe? Uh-oh. Is Kyosuke gonna punch a dude?
The next moment, Mr. Kawahara's facial expression changed all of a sudden. His tone of his voice deepened.
Ugh. You're able to eat because of the host wannabe, remember. What?
Then Mr. Kawahara grabbed the owner's collar back. The owner was surprised.
Look, even if other people don't like the job, I'm working with pride as a host. I'll go over it. The number that we need as earnings. If I can't do it, then you can fire me. Don't forget that word.
Mr. Kawahara smiled and released his hand. The owner of the club glared at Mr. Kawahara and fixed his clothes.
Okay, he's gotta fix those creases out so he can continue making more money. I'll give you a permission, but if it didn't reach what we aimed for, you'll be sacked.
He left the place, leaving Mr. Kawahara.
I don't want to see your face around here.
After everyone left, he said that. He looked at himself inside.
He made a mess. I'll go back and should take a shower? Question mark. I think that should have said, should I go back and take a shower? Question mark.
Mr. Kawahara looked towards me. I was behind the houseplant, so he couldn't see me well. Meow. I moved out from behind it. Mr. Kawahara changed his expression.
Oh, it's you. Where did you come in from? Look at this, I'm all wet. It's horrible, right?
Mr. Kawahara pointed his body and laughed. I'm glad he doesn't look too depressed.
Well, as long as I get the permission, it'll be alright. I'll just have to work on things tomorrow. I'm gonna go home now and prepare for tomorrow.
He stretched a little and looked at me.
What do you want to do? Are you going back? Or... never mind.
Mr. Kawahara was about to say something, but I didn't understand.
Can you just listen to me for a bit? Just a little bit.
Mr. Kawahara looked very serious.
Oh, are we gonna get bathed? We always seem to get bathed in every path. Would I be able to do this? Are we both... Is he gonna get naked with us? He said he needed to take a shower too.
I could hear Mr. Kawahara's voice while taking a shower.
I said it like that, but... Am I gonna get fired?
I don't think he's joking right now, but... I didn't know he was this worried. I thought he was being confident.
He's talking out of his butt, that's what he's doing.
I've never heard of him being this weak.
I mean, a lot of people put on a facade. They're actually like very sensitive, weak people, but like when they're around other people, they like pretend to be strong. Can't show weakness. Other people will take advantage of that. Oh, what am I gonna do after I get sacked? I don't know where to go. Go back there? No, I can't go back now. No, well, where do you come from, Kyosuke? Go back to where?
He sighed and went silent. I can hear the sound of someone punching the tiles in the shower.
Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't splashed you with the water, right? Cats don't like water, right?
Suddenly, he started talking to me. I'm in a different area and I'm not cold or wet. I'm okay. Please think about yourself. You're just watching him taking a shower all naked, Honoka. How dirty. Whatever you do, I'll help. It's my fault anyway. Meow. Mr. Kawahara sounds a little satisfied when I replied. He started humming.
Oh, that's a nice TV you got back there. I don't think we've been in his living room. Phew! It was good. I have to do this now. Sorry to talk to you like this.
He changed to normal clothes. I think that's supposed to say clothes. And crouched in front of me. His expression looked more refreshed. Oh, I hope he's okay now.
Well, if she didn't make a mistake, I wouldn't be in trouble. I'll make her work a lot.
Mr. Kawahara laughed. Huh? Is he mad? Or is he enjoying?
He's gonna torture you later, Honoka, in pleasurable ways. Probably. Hopefully.
He suddenly stopped laughing and murmured.
But I thought it would be a good occasion. I hope she's not too depressed.
I'm happy that he's caring about me, though.
I got the permission from the owner, so I'll just make it successful tomorrow. I can do this.
Mr. Kawahara stroked my head, as if he was checking something. Mr. Kawahara must be worried too. It's my fault, so I feel really bad. I'll do my best tomorrow. The next day in the afternoon, according to Mr. Kawahara, it's earlier to start preparing than usual. Good morning! When I greeted, all the hosts in the room looked at me. Wow, they are looking at me. It's awkward when all these beautiful boys look at me at once, alright. Forgot. Forgot all these boys are supposed to be handsome. No one else has a portrait though, except for Kyosuke Kawahara though, I think. The owner didn't. Kazuya didn't. What else did we see? Saya didn't. Although Saya isn't a host. I looked a little timid, and one of the hosts smiled at me. He's blonde and has lots of piercings.
I know my voice to give host one. I've heard from Kyo, so I was curious, but she's really cute. She's my type.
Huh? What?
You're just looking at the appearances. You better be careful, otherwise Kyo will. Kyo what? No, but even if I get beaten, she's worth it. Hey, don't you want to see me sometimes? Hey, what are you doing?
Mr. Kawahara grabbed the blonde host from behind.
Ouch!
He's trying to steal your customers, trying to make a sale. Honoka, buy him drinks.
I told you. You guys, we're gonna start the meeting.
All the guys surrounded me and took a seat. Mr. Kawahara tapped my shoulder.
What are you doing? Sit down a little. You'll be tired.
Thank you very much. As I was told, I sat down. Mr. Kawahara's voice echoed.
As we are planning, we'll have a full bloom day. I'll lead the decoration of the shop and I'll divide the roles like this.
The meeting proceeded smoothly. The decoration will be done by Mr. Kawahara and me. Other hosts are going to bring the flowers out for the advertising. He had all the workflow planned in detail. When he was wrapping...
That's it. Anyone have any questions?
Mr. Kawahara asked and someone raised their hand.
Host 3. Here, what do you think about her, Kyo?
Huh? I was surprised by the unexpected question. Mr. Kawahara smiled and replied,
What do you think?
He answered with a question. The other hosts looked at each other.
Host 4. What voice should you get? I'm running out of voices. I think it's like Jim. No, that's Shogo. I don't know. I guess I'll just give you all the voices. I think it's like a gemstone. If you polish it, she'll shine. I wish I can do that. Don't rub Honoka, okay? Stop. Get your mind out of the gutter. Stop trying to rub Honoka like a gemstone. She's cute enough, but she can be cuter. Do you want to try? Come with me. I'll make you happy.
Wait, they are joking, right? I feel like I've been fooled. What am I supposed to do, Mr. Kawahara? He's laughing.
Yeah. I guess that's what they do. They try to charm ladies, and now it just becomes a big joke to charm a lady.
Mr. Kawahara looked at me and smiled.
Do you want me to say something?
No, I had enough. I sighed even before I started preparing.
Then, shall we start? The flowers are here and everything, right?
Yes. I nodded at Mr. Kawahara and looked at the piles of flowers. This is a lot. What is he gonna do with all these? I was waiting for his direction, and our eyes matched.
I'll leave it to you then.
What? I didn't get what I was supposed to do. It took me time until I understood. Mr. Kawahara was about to go somewhere. Wait a second. I thought you were going to think about it.
Why? You do all the displays at the shop.
You just need to do that. That's so vague. I wanted to say I can't, but if he didn't think I can do it, he wouldn't have asked me. Is he saying I did a good job? When I looked at Mr. Kawahara, he didn't change his decision. If he's giving me a chance, I'll do my best. Alright, I'll do it. Mr. Kawahara heard my reply and smiled at me differently. I'll start decorating from the entrance for welcoming.
That sounds good. What kind of flower do we have?
I think Brazilian skyflower would look nice. I took out the Brazilian skyflowers. Mr. Kawahara looked at them and nodded.
Then I'll decide where to put the flowers. So, can you place them?
Alright. Mr. Kawahara gave me an indication, and I placed the flowers there. We started to work from the entrance, to the corridor, and to the hall. When we finished all the indication for the placement, it was about lunchtime.
Oh, it's already this time? Let's take a break. Do you want to go for a meal?
Sure, I'll go. What do you want to have?
You can choose.
I started to think about what to have. Then...
Choices. Pasta or convenience store without the E. A little bit hard choice. Think as a host, you might want something like a little bit more sophisticated. Maybe go out to an Italian restaurant and get pasta, but the correct choice is convenience store. I don't know, maybe we should just get something cheap and fast because we have to keep working.
There's no time, so let's go to the convenience store.
What? That's so boring. Can't you pick somewhere nice?
Then why don't you think about it?
What? Why? Why did you say convenience store?
Mr. Kawahara was complaining, but he gave up, so he walked ahead. There was someone coming inside the shop when I followed Mr. Kawahara. There was someone with a dark gray suit. He bowed when he passed through. Mr. Kawahara didn't even look at him or bow. I felt awkward. He doesn't look like a host. Mr. Kawahara probably didn't like how I was responding. Did I say something strange?
No, don't get fooled by his elegant appearance.
Mr. Kawahara didn't answer my question and left the shop.
Elegant?
When I turned around, he was looking at me. Huh? When I was wondering why he was looking at me, he smiled. I smiled back and bowed again. That's a little creepy. That's a slightly bit creepy. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, this looks nice. Oh. All the flowers are all set up. That's nice that they actually made a background for this instead of just being like, yeah, it's done. Just gotta use our imagination. Fun, 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 fun. I'm done. When I finished the decoration, I sat down on the sofa. The club was filled with the flowers from the entrance to the hall.
Good job!
Mr. Kawahara was standing in front of me and placed a drink down.
I'm glad I asked you. The girls will love this.
Thank you very much. I was having a drink and he talked to me nicer.
Why don't you have a look at the event tonight? You'll be curious how they react, won't you?
Oh. I really want to see, but the time for the transformation is getting closer. Yeah, but I have to go back now. I'm sorry.
That's right. She can't see him work. She'll be a cat.
Then I stood up.
I see. Well, thank you for coming today. Sounds weird to say this, but thank you. Gotta spy as a cat.
Yeah, it was my fault. Thank you very much.
Don't make a mistake from now on. I won't be able to fix it next time.
Yes, I'll be careful. Thank you. The owner must be mad, right?
It'll be okay, as long as you make good money. There won't be any trouble.
Mr. Kawahara looked more confident. I hope it'll be good. Thank you very much. See you! I bowed again and left Club Viola. After I turn into a cat, I'll go to the shop.
It's beautiful. I heard that it's an event, but there's so many flowers.
Hey, what's the name of this flower?
It's called Brazilian Sky Flower. It means welcoming. Welcome to Club Viola. It feels nice. Let me enjoy myself while I'm here.
You're like this flower, the hibiscus. It has elegant beauty, like you.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Thank you.
Oh no, there's so many voices. So many girls, so many hosts.
Why don't you do more events like this? I'll come more.
I'm glad you like it. I'll do my best so that we can have another event next time.
Club Viola for Full Bloom Day made a record on the number of customers. With the flowers, the host had endless topics to talk about. The girls bought food and the expensive alcohol is out of stock. At the staff room, it was still working. What? It was still working hour, but Mr. Kawahara started calculating when oh my god, these sentences help me. When he saw the number, he was really surprised. The money was already way more above their aim.
Good, as I said, it's exciting to show this to the owner.
I was looking at Mr. Kawahara from the window. Good. I'm glad everyone's happy. I feel better. I'm sleepy, so I'll go home. Went back towards the house. Club Viola was having a lively night. The next day, I was changing the display and saw Mr. Kawahara.
Hey.
Mr. Kawahara, I can still smell the scent of alcohol. He seems very tired, but that means he had many customers coming in.
It went really well, and I went over the estimated earning, and the owner looked so surprised. You did a good job, and I wanted to say thank you.
You didn't need to. I was happy to see the customers I almost said the stuff I shouldn't say. I left before the club was open, so I shouldn't know.
What? It's alright, and, you know.
I didn't say anything. He was having a hard time to speak.
Oh. Is his feelings in full bloom too? Well, it's not a thank you, but...
Mr. Kawahara looked straight at me and asked,
Do you want to go on a date with me on your next day off? Wow. That's straightforward, okay.